Your Highness, that is quite the entourage.
Show them who we are.
Let's go!
Step into the spotlight. Step into the spotlight.
Guns. So primitive.
Now that we have your attention.
Black Panther. Get tickets.
Hey guys, welcome to Deep Action. How you guys doing today? And yes, I'm finally here and we're about to start. And this is not a Black Panther movie review. This is something different. This is an analysis video on Black Panther. So I'm gonna be going over everything head to toe from beginning to end, all the acts of what happened and what's happening next in the MCU. So first off, I just want to I gotta give a round of applause for the cast. They did a wonderful job. Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Angela Bassett, Letitia Wright, Winston Duke, Andy Serkis, Martin Freeman, Forrest Whitaker. They all did a phenomenal job, and Marvel just outdid themselves in this movie. This movie is a blockbuster hit, and Black Panther made $500 million like at the box office less than a week. Like, oh my goodness. And I can't forget about Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler is a phenomenal director that directed Fruitvale Station and Creed. And that's funny because they're actually working on Creed 2 right now, the first job. But anyway, he is such a great, phenomenal director, and wow, he did a great job as being a director and a screenwriter for Black Panther. So yeah. So the first thing that I really enjoyed about the movie was the logline, the hypnosis, and the story concept for it. This movie, I think the reason why Black Panther was so special is because it wasn't just another superhero movie. You know, this movie was very culturistic, and it was just like it had a powerful impact. And it wasn't about you actually get to see a superhero take on the responsibilities and relate to reality. And the logline was just so special, and it was just so good because it was about a prince taking on the mantle of being the Black Panther, taking on the mantle and being the king of Wakanda, which is like located somewhere somewhere hidden in South Africa. And the reason why I enjoyed it so much because you see a prince taking on the mantle of being king and taking on the responsibilities, and it was very political, social empowerment. And like I said again, like the experience of watching this movie was very culturistic. And when it came to the production design and the costume design, Hannah Beckler and Ruth Carter did a phenomenal job bringing Wakanda to life, and that was just so special. And I think what else did I really enjoy about the movie? Another thing that I really enjoyed about the movie is Shuri, which is T'Challa's sister. And she brought like a funny element to the movie because I seen so many interviews and so many like Q&As and videos that I watched of how like Ryan Coogler wanted like Letitia Wright to bring like a funny element to the role because like when he like first took on this movie, a lot of people was taking this stuff seriously, so they needed someone who can like bring that funny element and like bring coolness, bring swag, and bring bring a modern day spirit to the movie because everybody was just so passionate and was just so, had a strong belief. And Shuri character, I really she was one of the characters, her character arc and her character development was really good. And the reason why I say that because she was like something that we haven't seen before. She was different, like all the designs and everything she created dealing with all that advanced, Wakanda technology that they have, all the resources that they have dealing with vibranium. And she's only 16 years old, and dude, like she's already on a whole nother level. And I know there's gonna be some people be like, oh, she's not smarter than Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, Reed Richards. Come on, bro. She works with vibranium. Are you serious? And they sold this vibranium is the most advanced and the strongest metal on Earth. And it's even stronger than adamantium, dude. Like, come on. And like the thing that's so special like about her character is that she was just taking things to a whole nother level, things that we haven't seen before when it comes to like creating and designing technology and working with vibranium. and like remember like the part where she was like, and this stuff is like just normal to him like in Wakanda. And the reason why is because remember that one part when Adrian Ross, when they healed his bullet wound when he got shot in the back, and then he was like, bullet wounds don't heal overnight. And she was like, well, over here in Wakanda it does. And then he got up and then he started like analyzing things. He was like, is that a sonic levitation? That like, bro, like, come on, that stuff was just ridiculous. And the screenwriting, the writing was just, it was just good. And another character that was really important and that took this movie to a whole nother level is Michael B. Jordan playing as Eric Killmonger. And I just love the story arc, the story concept that they brought to the story of him, you know, being part of the royalty family. And like, dude, like his character was like, his character was very revolutionary. Like, and the type of relationship that him and T'Challa had was real, like, it was really emotional, like hard on. And it was like, that had a strong impact, dude. It was like crazy because the type of relationship that T'Challa and Eric Killmonger had was like Charles Xavier and Magneto. Or you can even say Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And that's the type of relationship that they had. And another thing that I liked about his character arc is that, you know, he wasn't another typical villain that was just crazy, just like blowing up things. And no, this dude, he had a reason for it. And he had a reason why he was like that, because of what happened when T'Chaka killed his younger brother, N'Jabu. And dude, I loved his character so much. And I just like how they got rid of a lot of people. Because usually in movies, like when you have like certain characters that you don't need in the story, and it just makes the whole act long, and in the movie, the pace of the movie is just weird. I just don't like how people just have actors in there, and they just be lingering in there like through the whole movie, like a couple of movies. Like, this character needs to be gone. And I was just so happy when Claude died. And shout out to Andy Serkis, he did a phenomenal job. And that's real funny to me because I still want to hear his mixtape. But what's another thing that I liked about the movie? The cinematography, the digital cinematography at that. Rachel Morrison, she got an Oscar nomination for Mudbound. She's just killing the game right now, and wow, she's doing amazing things right now. And it was just great. And what else was really good about this movie? Another thing that was really good about this movie, it was very the fighting choreography. It was real good. And I was so surprised, like Ibanku, who Winston Duke played as, that was his first film. Like, dude, it was amazing. Like, he did a phenomenal job. And his character was just like, it was just good. And I can't wait to see what's gonna happen, like when it comes to the sequel and everything. Cause I was like, this dude has to be straight up. It's like, obviously, it's common sense. This dude has to be man-made. Like, come on now. And that fighting for the mantle of King to become Black Panther, man, that was just great. And I think one of my favorite parts, one of my favorite sequences in the movie is the Black Panther wing. And that was like a Lion King reference of when he was eating the orb, and then they buried him like in this like special sand, and they covered his face and his body, and he was able to see his father T'Chaka again. And it was just good, dude. Like, it literally exceeded my expectations. Like, it was like a history lesson. It was very empowering, and it gave like the black representation. And at this time, when it comes to pop culture and politics, that's something that we needed, and they delivered, dude. Like, it was real good. But now I'm just waiting for like what's gonna happen like in Phase 4, what's gonna happen next in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was just real good, dude. And I want to see how they gonna bring Storm into the mix. Because you already know that Disney is like, you know, already acquired Fox, and they doing the acquisition and everything, and that has to wait out because that's a lot that they have to do. So it's gonna take time to bring all those like them film and TV assets in. Then they have to build a whole nother different world, and it's gonna be real amazing. I just can't wait. And another thing that was special to me, like a lot of people was really underestimated about the two post-credit scenes. And I was just like, dude, Bucky is going to be like the next White Wolf. And if you don't know who White Wolf is, White Wolf was a character who was a hunter that actually like got his like plane crash, some type of like an advanced guard. And like, dude, I can't wait. So if Bucky is gonna be White Wolf, dude, you already know that Falcon's gonna be. He's gonna take on the mantle of being. He's gonna be the next Captain America. And dude, like, wow, like this movie was just so damn good. It's just, man, and the pacing of this movie was like, it was real good. And this movie was like, I think like the length of this movie was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it seemed like it was 3 hours. Now I don't mean that in a bad way, but what I'm trying to say is that it told so much. And guys, I just can't wait for what the MCU got coming for Phase 4, and I can't wait for T'Challa to appoint Bucky, the Winter Soldier, to be the White Wolf, and have him be the Hunter, and have him take on as the head leader of the Wakanda Secret Police Agency. I just can't wait for that. That's gonna be real fun. And wow, him being the White Wolf and having that vibranium art now he's gonna get in Infinity War is just gonna be ridiculous. I can't wait for him to be part of Wakanda's police agency, in the head, the leader. And I can't wait to see more of Okoye, which is played by Danai Gurira. She did a wonderful job when it comes to the fighting choreography, and she did an amazing job, and I just can't wait, man. Like, Marvel did a fabulous job with this movie, and shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. Thank you guys so much. And don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and guys, thank you for watching my videos. Wakanda forever! Deep action out!